Tokyo in Tulsa 2017. We are going to get into round 5. 5? Yeah, 5.
5.
And we're actually going to go towards the Platinum Cap division between Pigz Might Fly and Holiday Bundles. So,
I haven't seen Holiday Bundles play yet. I haven't heard anything about them.
Yeah, I've heard nothing about this team.
The Plat Cap in general. I'm not sure why the queue hasn't actually started yet.
It sounds like we're having some difficulties on Pigz Might Fly's end, but looks like they're ready, and it looks like we will be starting here pretty soon.
Fantastic. Let's get into it. I always like Plat Capped over
Okay, what's happening now?
Diamond Cap, because it's always crazier. It's always worse.
Yeah.
You know, it's chaotic.
Mm-hmm.
I thrive in the chaos.
All right.
Born from it, molded by it.
Looks like we will finally be getting into Champion Select. There we go. And it looks like it's not bugged. I don't want to speak too soon, but...
Well, you know, when the owl shows up, we'll know for sure.
Yeah, the owl. All right.
It was an owl.
No, I got you. Right. I understand what you're
Okay.
talking about.
Quality Alex being a dick to me.
All right. Pigz Might Fly. What is their first ban? Lucian. It's going to be the first ban is going to be Lucian away from the Holiday Bundles. And the ban went through, so we're looking good here.
I don't know. I'm not optimistic yet. Okay.
All right. See, and then they banned Zac away.
Common.
Don't want to let Pigz Might Fly have that very high priority jungler.
Yeah.
They've already demonstrated that they've played it in previous round robins rounds of their round robin today.
I haven't.
Not that we've seen it, but
okay. But
they have
those
played
are the
it.
things I want to see. I want to see some Zac gameplay. That would be nice.
Thresh
ban, pretty high priority support.
I think Pigz Might Fly. I think going into this round is not yet dropped a game in the round robin. Shen gonna be banned away.
Yeah, they were 3-0 earlier, but I'm not sure what their most recent match turned out to be.
I think they're 4-0 going into this round.
It's pretty impressive.
So this is round 6 of the Plat Capped. However, by the way, this is our fifth. This is our 5th game. This is round 6. They had a bye in round 1 because there's an odd number of teams, but they are going into this round 4-0.
Draven out.
All right. Well, here's the undefeated Plat Cap team versus Holiday Bundle. I'm not sure how Holiday Bundle's doing right now either.
I'm not sure either. They banned the Shen away, which makes a lot of sense. Rembones is a very big Shen player.
Oh yeah, so you've seen this team play a lot. What can you tell us?
Yeah,
about
they played in Platinum Captive OKLCS. They won season 2, and then they didn't even make playoffs this last season. So they've got a lot of things to work out.
So let me stop you right there. So they have something to prove. Is what you're saying.
Yes.
Oh, fantastic! This is exactly what I wanted to see.
Tristana also banned away from General Vici in the AD carry position. That leaves Kha'Zix open for Fennechisms, but like you said, this is not tier 1 jungler anymore.
Kha'Zix, I think he still can be tier 1, but I think the majority of players don't play him at that skill level.
Yeah. So you'd probably put it more towards the Gragas, the Elise.
Yeah. But the champions that can be really good when they're really good, but can also be pretty mediocre.
Yeah, exactly.
The thing I don't like about Kha'Zix as much as Gragas and Elise is that Gragas and Elise can be really flashy with their gameplay too. Like Gragas can go in for the big.
What if you do the jump and then jump again before you hit the ground? That's pretty flashy.
Yeah, but I mean, there's no technical skill to that. You hit a button, you hit a button, you hit a button.
It looks cool though.
It does look cool. I mean, I'm not saying it doesn't look cool, but the double bounce is really easy to do.
Yeah.
Like canceling all 3 of Gragas' animations in the same body slam is not easy.
Alright, so Nautilus is the pickup for the Holiday Bundles along with that Twitch in the AD carry position. I don't know what this Nautilus is going actually.
He could be support.
Yeah, he could be support. He could be top lane.
I've seen Nautilus jungle recently, which was very strange. You know, that used to be his main role.
It used to be, but he cleared too slowly. But I guess Cinderhulk did get buffed, so it makes tank junglers a lot faster clearing.
He's also really good at clearing raptors.
That's true.
You take a lot of attack speed on Nautilus jungle because you want to be attacking a lot while your shield is up. I think like 3 attack speed runes on your Quints actually gives you an extra auto attack while your shield is up on raptors when you start.
Alright, and Malphite and Braum. Malphite for Rembones in the top lane, Braum for Erevan in the support role.
You know, there's a really big difference between Plat Capped and Uncapped. You
in terms
go
of
to
champion
Black
picks.
Cap, you see a lot of tanky top laners. We see tank support. We have like a Hecarim, which I consider Hecarim a tank for the most part.
Oh,
too.
definitely.
And in the uncapped games, you saw a lot of like utility and duelists and glass cannons. Really,
Yeah.
it's really interesting.
Do not deny.
All right, and we have Hecarim locked in. So will be Hecarim jungle. I'm almost certain.
Well, yeah,
Hecarim
you
top
don't
lane
really
hasn't
see
really
him.
been a thing
Yeah.
for a while.
It has been quite a while since the Smite laners. Was that the last time we saw that?
Yes, of course.
Shyvana top and Ezreal mid.
But it's gonna be Zed banned away from Pigz Might Fly. Targeted ban at Smooths. He's got a lot of points on that Zed. It's also really annoying to play against with all the lethality changes on this patch.
I could definitely see Zed being pretty good now. I also like to see how Rengar does.
Oh, really? Rengar, ever since his rework though, hasn't really built lethality at the highest level of gameplay. He's been more of a bruiser.
Yeah, you build a bruiser and I think you get an Infinity Edge as your only damage item.
I'm pretty sure
Did that change?
I think like for the most part, what you do is you go Warrior, Black Cleaver into tank on Rengar for quite a while because the Q will
lethality-
apply it twice.
Okay, yeah, I can see that. Lethality, I would like to see, move Rengar back into being an assassin. I'd like to see him build Duskblade first. Warrior Duskblade into like even a rapid fire
That would
cannon.
be the lethality changes would be the thing to push him over the
Yeah.
top in that direction.
Even like the static shiv rapid fire thing. That'd be funny on Rengar. I would definitely. It wouldn't be good. It would be really bad. But come on, because your ult automatically crits on your next auto, right? And increases your jump range because it's your auto range.
Okay, so in the second round of bans, we got 4 mid lane bans. Syndra, Talia, Zed, and Orianna.
All
That
right.
really pinches the mid lane pool. It will be Vladimir on the side of the Christmas holiday bundles. Christmas bundles, holiday bundles.
Maybe this won't be as exciting as the uncapped. I mean, they're all playing like tanks and safe champions.
And Zaya picked up for General Vici. They didn't have the Rakan was available, but they opted not to go for it, so they will not have the Zaya Rakan combo.
Zaya does synergize well with Braum while her W is active because it triggers his passive twice for each auto attack. So she only needs
the
her
W.
applies on hit effects twice.
I don't think that's true. I don't think that's
Yeah.
the case. I'm pretty
You
sure
know
that's
what?
not it.
Well, I'm looking it up.
All right,
time.
but Victor locked in for Smooths against Vladimir. I don't really relish that matchup for Victor. I don't think that's a good pick against Vladimir.
I think it's okay. I think it can be good, but a lot of times it doesn't shake out that way.
Well,
Blitzcrank, an excellent support. I'm not sure about the matchup, but definitely a great support in general.
Blitzcrank in general has actually been seen at LCS level as a counter to Braum because you just
Really?
pull him
You just
away
pull him?
so
Okay.
that he can't block anything.
I can definitely see that being good.
Yeah, like even if you don't grab the ADC, then you can grab the Braum away from them. Victor just shoved lane all day once he gets Hex Core upgrade. Okay,
Yeah.
so the thing is, Hex Core upgrade's 1250 gold, and Victor's a very mana hungry champion. He doesn't have the mana to shove Vladimir out of lane, and his cooldowns are too long. He doesn't have the mana to shove Vladimir out of lane. So Vladimir's able to just sustain and win out in a war of attrition against Victor because he's not gated by mana. And then Vladimir will just jump on Victor post 6 once he got like maybe just the proto belt and kill him instantly. And the Victor really just can't do anything against Vladimir.
Yeah, so Victor, like we were saying, Victor just wants to push early game anyways. He's not going to kill Vladimir. He doesn't have enough damage early. He will have it later when he can just full out burst him. But early game, he's not going to do much. He's going to sit back and throw
I
lasers.
really don't like Victor into Vladimir. I think it's just such a bad matchup. I think it's Victor's a fine champion, but this is an absolutely terrible matchup that Smooths has picked himself into.
Yeah. I could definitely see Victor starting out with like a Doran's Ring into like a Corrupting Potion early and just kind of roughing the lane out. I am interested in how the Hecarim is going to play the jungle against Kha'Zix.
Yeah,
here.
that's
Hecarim, a
ultimately
really
the
good
question.
champion not invading, but in counter ganking. It's really easy to counter.
Oh yeah.
Hecarim.
One thing that's concerning though is Hecarim's early jungle is very, very bad.
It is.
Which
but,
means that if he gets found by Fennecisms in his jungle when he's like maybe half HP, or even just at any given point where he's got the HP disadvantaged compared to Fennecisms, Fennecisms is just gonna jump on him while he's isolated and kill him.
So the route I think you want to do on Hecarim right now is I think you run the Rek'Sai route, right? You take an XP rune, you start Raptors, you go red, and you get Scuttle Crab, and it gives you level 3, right? Because the XP rune puts you over the edge. And then you go immediately top lane. You're level 3. You've taken Raptors and you smited red, so you have health back. You have red buff, and you're full mana basically. And you just run the top laner down. Because I mean, in this matchup, I can see it being a bit iffy, and I guarantee you he doesn't have the XP rune on.
Yeah.
But I think that's what he's best at now. He definitely wants to start Raptors, and with Nautilus, if Nautilus starts E, he could give him a very good leash, which would help his clear a lot.
And actually, the interesting thing here is you might not be able to... You can't really tell because of the way that the client is structured,
the other
but
bug.
Hecarim has... Well, that's been a bug for a long time. Ever
Flash.
since... Yeah, he has Flash.
Well, I think Flash is actually better on Hecarim than Ghost is now with Ghost changes recently.
Ooh.
Well, they were a few patches ago.
Yeah, no, I know the one you're talking about. I don't agree with that. I think Flash has a lot of utility on Hecarim, but I think that Ghost outweighs it.
What do you think about a Ghost on other champions that have the same playstyle as Hecarim that should take?
Such as, like, Olaf?
Udyr, Rammus, Warwick.
I think Flash has a lot of utility on Rammus. I think Flash is better on Warwick than Ghost. I think Olaf will definitely benefit more from Ghost. Udyr, I don't know anything about Udyr. Udyr is such a
Flash, I think, is
champion.
definitely better on Udyr.
Okay, that's reasonable.
Yeah, because what's really good about Udyr is the surprise stun factor.
The Flash Bear Slap?
Yeah, the Flash Bear Slap is really good on him. It's the same thing with Hecarim. So with Hecarim, you can flash after his E, kind of like a Lee Sin, and it pushes him the other way. And that's not really why you take Flash, though. Why you take Flash is so after you ult, you can get out if you need to. So you can ult into the team, you can flash out if you're low health. It helps. Listen, just give me a second, all right? It gives you that option. It's not that it's good or it's better than Ghost, but it gives you that option because Hecarim's already going to be able to run people down. Ghost is really like a damage booster, really, more than anything else.
I'm gonna disagree with you on this one. I think Ghost on Hecarim has so much utility Flash, you definitely have the ability to get into the team with Flash with your devastating charge active. But I think Hecarim's one of those champions that just benefits a lot more from Ghost, so that you can just run down somebody with your devastating charge active and really just engage really effectively. Because if you cancel devastating charge with your Onslaught of Shadows, then you basically guarantee fear them towards your team anyway.
Yeah. A lot of times you don't have to do that either. You just hit them after it comes out of the I'm not sure, Onslaught of Shadows, because it retains.
Oh, it's
the
not a
knockback.
support. It's not a support Hecarim or Nautilus rather.
Yeah, it's Nautilus top.
Nautilus top. All right.
Haven't seen that in a while.
Yeah, Nautilus got a few really rough nerfs after his rise to popularity in the top lane. They nerfed his E base damage. They increased his mana cost on his Riptide as well. They removed the ability to stack Doran's rings.
Yeah, he's been hit hard.
And so Nautilus just kind of got the Sejuani treatment. Not the most recent Sejuani treatment, the last Sejuani treatment, where she's really good and she has an item that makes her really good. So you nerfed her, and then you nerfed the item that made her really good. So
it was rough.
Yeah.
Nautilus.
Uh-oh, my name is that cool. This is not where you want to be against the Braum. He's going to get slowed up. He gets stunned up by the concussive blows, but no follow-up. My name is that cool. Walk away with half of his HP off. He's going to have to recall here.
He wasn't really punished right there for that, but, if he had Ghost there and they collapsed on him from the top, he definitely wouldn't have survived.
Yeah. He's not actually going to recall. He's just chucking
Wait,
one of
did he?
those biscuits he has.
Oh,
That's interesting.
okay. I'm surprised he started blue buff at all.
Yeah. Both of these junglers also are starting for the,
Me? Level
what
7?
elo is the
I am
caster on
level
the
7.
right?
I think I'm
Wait.
still plat 1.
Let's see, right on
Well,
their side
so
is you.
it's me. Yeah, I'm plat 1 still, I think.
In Flex.
In Flex, I don't play solo. What do you want from me? I don't even play Flex.
Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, yeah, so in both of these junglers have actually opted for 3 potion start rather than the refillable that we see basically every jungler in Uncapped do.
I've seen Kha'Zix starting Rejuve B too, because they want to get that Tiamat real quick. But he
Well,
almost
I don't
dies to
s-
red buff.
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't really often see Tiamat on Kha'Zix very much.
Recently?
Yeah, because it does help your clear minimally comparatively to other junglers.
That's true.
And you're just delaying your bigger damage items like Black Cleaver and Serrated Dirk items.
Yeah,
If you opt to go for the lethality. Yeah, you don't go Tiamat on Ka very often anymore. Alright. So what is happening right now? A good harass from Smooth onto Jameson. Yeah, and you can see Deathfire Touch running away on Jameson. For a long time, people took Thunderlords for the Q auto E, just insta-proc in lane. It was really very obnoxious and stupid.
They removed a lot of the
But
damage from Deathfire recently too. So I'm not sure which is better now.
I think there's like a super high elo Victor player who popularized Deathfire Touch, and it's to the point where it's kind of become the standard now on
Yeah.
Victor.
I definitely see that. Deathfire Touch is good on a champion with a long range. You could just, the ability usually to wave through anyways, just tag your opponent with it while you're doing other things.
And I think it's also kind of strange that Jameson, his starting item is the Null Magic Mantle. You don't very often see that. Most
Yeah.
like you are missing out on the mana stats of it, but I know a lot of players will go for the Dark Seal start on Vladimir.
You have a lot of options on Vladimir. You can go Dark Seal. There's always the boot option, which I don't think you see anybody do anymore. It used to be the standard on Katarina a long time ago.
All right.
But there's a lot of options you have. You can start a Ruby Crystal. You could start.
Yeah,
even,
yeah.
I mean, you could start a Doran's Ring if you wanted to. It still gives you health and.
I think
everything.
if you
miss out
wanted
on the
that, you
mana,
just go for
but-
the Dark Seal.
Yeah, but players are gonna do what they're gonna do.
I would not recommend Doran's
I
Ring start.
definitely would not do that either. There's always the option that you want to rush. There's always the option that you're gonna rush. He's gonna rush the. Oh god, I can't remember what the item is called. Help me out here, Alex.
Which item are you talking about?
The magic resist one.
Null Magic Mantle? Banshee's Veil?
Nope.
I don't know
It's
which
a
one.
component item. What am I thinking?
Negatron Cloak.
Negatron Cloak or Spectral's Cowl is the thing I was trying to
Oh,
think of.
Spectre's Cow. Okay.
Yeah, so I'm not sure what item he's going to rush. He could even build something like, there's a lot of magic resist health items now, like 3, I think, that are pretty much the same stat-wise. Adaptive Helm,
You can't.
Abyssal Scepter.
Before
and Spirit Visage.
Abyssal Mask was actually quite good
Oh,
on
Abyssal
Vladimir,
Mask.
but it's really not anymore because so much of its because they changed it to build out a catalyst. So you have a lot of gold sunk into mana,
Yeah.
which is really quite unfortunate for champions like Vladimir. Champions like Shen actually, who used to like Abyssal Mask a lot. It's really not as effective on. Ooh, good hook under General Vici, but it's not going to be too much damage. Airvent pops forward with the Unbreakable just to block it out. You're going to try and get the Concussive Blowstone into Epic Awesomeness, which is a great name, by the way.
Yeah, I do like that name. I also like Swamp Fire. It's not anything special, but it's just a
Simple enough,
word,
yeah.
And you get the feel across.
All right.
Kha'Zix
yeah.
did back. He picked up his.
Ooh, Smooth has popped the Chaos Storm just to clear out the minion wave. I guess he really wants to recall. I guess he has enough gold to afford that. Yeah, he has enough gold to afford the upgraded Hex Core, so wants to pop out.
Grab that item, come back so we can just push.
Exactly.
Yeah. Kha'Zix opted for the Tracker's Knife. really like Tracker's Knife as an item in general, and I don't think we see it enough.
Yeah, I think Tracker's Knife is, in general, just worth it because of the extra vision it gives you. With how hard it is to get vision down because of the inability to buy wards, you know?
Well, yeah, and that's another thing. Man, we haven't seen enough pinks. I haven't seen people buying pinks this tournament. Even in the higher elo of play, you don't see people buying enough. You know, they go back, they'll have 300 or 400 extra gold, and they don't just want to, opt in for a pink or two, or even something like upgrading their sweepers at the right time, or upgrading their trinkets at level 9.
This is interesting, that... I guess, okay, so Rembuns has built Sheen as his first item, which is super, what's the word? Greedy, I guess? It's a lot of damage oriented. I guess he really just wants to trade with Sir Manchild on this Nautilus. It also, I guess, gives you mana, which is nice.
It gives you mana, and it gives you 10% cooldown, which is...
yeah, the CDR is very important too, you're right. But, I mean, he's losing out these trades.
Enough, yeah, he doesn't have the health to sustain the damage that the Nautilus is putting out.
I think it's fine.
Out a lot of damage.
Yeah, I think it's fine to build. I think it's fine to build out those Sheen item like the Iceborne Gauntlet on Malphite, but I wouldn't rush it.
Especially when you're against like an AP top laner, and the armor's not going to do a lot for you against Nautilus.
Yeah, I agree.
Clearing out some wards, getting vision
Even
control
if you
is
were
nice
up against a physical damage top laner, I would have gotten the Glacial Shroud first.
Well,
actually, I would have got.
Nowadays, you can go the new item.
Oh, the. Oh, golly.
I don't remember its name either.
It's the. The Thornmail item.
We talked about it so much earlier that I just forgot the name.
Yeah.
I think it starts with a B, like Bramble Vest or
Bramble
something.
Vest, you're right.
Yeah.
It's the thorny cloak
so
thingy. Alright, Fennecism's jumping onto My Name Is That Cool. He's going to get slowed up by the Winter's Bite. Oh, good flash over the side. Glacial Fissure used, but Fennecism's also burned his flash, so not entirely necessary there. Oh, but Epic Awesomeness has wandered in, but here's Swampfire. Throws down the Vladimir ultimate. Swampfire flashes over to the other side. He gets first blood with the Rat-a-tat-tat. Good hook on the General feature from Epic Awesomeness. He's getting knocked up. Jameson has actually killed off Aravan with the pop of the Hemo Plague on the other side. It's going to be a quick 3 kills over to the Holiday Bundles.
They did a really good job of responding in time. They collapsed, got from behind, and they're going to be able to push out this dragon. They might even rotate bottom for a tower here if they really want to.
Yeah, really nicely done by Jameson. Jameson got off a really good Hemo Plague, followed up by Swampfire unloading with the Spray and Pray.
It's really hard to not just clean up when you're playing Twitch and the enemies are stacked on top of each other.
Smooth's not quite gonna get jumped on there. My Name Is That Cool, just devastating charge into him and let him walk away.
Quick question for you. Which name for Twitch ult do you prefer?
Well, it's technically now Spray and Pray.
But which name do you like more?
Spray and Pray.
You like Spray and Pray more?
Yes.
Than Rat-tat-tat?
Yeah. It was Spray and Pray originally, then when they got his little mini rework, they changed it to Rat-a-tat-tat, and everyone was like, that's terrible. Change it back to Spray and Pray, so they did that.
Brad.
Unfortunately, they still have not changed Contaminate back to Expunge, so...
Yeah, but I think that name is fine, because, it goes with his theme.
Yeah, I mean, technically, Expunge doesn't technically describe the ability anymore because of the way they changed it, so...
Yeah, I guess that's true. But, I mean, it's at least comparable.
Yeah.
Like, Rat-a-tat-tat-tat, it was just really bad.
Yeah. Jameson went for the Spirit Visage as his first item, which a lot of times you used to see on Vladimir.
Not anymore.
Yeah, I don't think it's as popular as before. I mean, right now, the general meta is to go Proto Belt as your first item because it just lets you close the gap really fast, unload a lot of burst damage that's amplified by your Hemo Plague. I think Proto Belt is just really very good.
Especially if you're going to build it as your first item. Proto Belt is a great starting item. Mm-hmm. It's an item you want to build early and not want to build late. It's cheap. It builds out of Revolver, which is an excellent first backing item.
Exactly.
Yeah, Spirit Visage, its starting components aren't something I like to start with. I don't like to start with a Ruby Crystal or a Null Magic Mantle.
It's not a terrible item.
Well, the item is good. I just don't
Vladimir.
like the starting components of it.
Ooh. Swampfire missing a little bit of CS in her tower. He's down now 26 to his opposite number, General Vici. He does have those 2 kills in his pocket, though.
And, you know, a kill is about 25 CS, so we can call him
Kills,
ahead in
I think
gold
it's
right
closer to 15,
now.
actually.
Is it 15?
Yeah.
How do we check gold, actually?
Oh, you mean the gold?
Yeah.
Press X. Yeah, he's up about 200 over General Vici right now.
Okay. It's a good amount.
Oh.
Other items we saw Twitch build.
Good hook onto General Vici. He's going to knock him into the air. The good Unbreakable to stop any damage from Swampfire, but General Vici has to run for his life. There's the Glacial Fissure into the Featherstorm. They're going to try and root him in place. Exhaust goes down. He's rooted by the Featherstorm and the Root Collar, and General Vici turns it back around. They get a quick kill back.
General Vici did a good job of setting up his feathers there. You know, he pulled them back, and it was just where he wanted them to be.
Yeah.
Twitch, not a tanky champion, obviously. He has one of the lowest base healths of all champions.
Oh, and Pigz might fly bottom lane. They're just pushing for the tower first blood. They will get it. Epic Awesomeness not able to stop them.
First tower here, I think, is really good for them. That allows the Braum to roam somewhere else, like mid and top, and the Xayah can continue to farm bottom if she wants to, but she should really be roaming mid here with the Victor, because Vladimir, while his wave clear is, you know, it's okay.
So
it's not good when you build Spirit Visage first.
Yeah.
You don't have the damage.
The other thing is,
casters.
technically, what it is there's a difference between the ability to push waves and the ability to clear waves.
Yeah.
Oh, Fennecism's actually soloed at the Rift Herald. I wasn't paying attention to the minimap. I didn't see that. But, good job. Good job. So, the ability to push waves is how fast you're able to clear minions. Oh, Rembone's getting jumped on by My Name Is That Cool. He's gonna unstoppable force away, but he gets pulled back in by the Dredge Line. Sir Manchild will secure that one. Onslaught of Shadows pushes him away. He can't flash over the wall, and it will be a quick kill for the jungler of the holiday bundles.
To finish up what you're saying, in clearing waves is how efficiently you clear them with your abilities, right?
Wave clear is the ability to clear them from safety. Wave push is the ability to push them really fast. Vladimir has very good wave push. He doesn't have very good wave clear.
Yeah.
Like
Luckily,
a champion.
Victor has both.
Yeah, Victor does have both. In general, if you have wave clear, you have wave push as well.
Vladimir
but the
is a
opposite
rare
does not.
example of not having both.
Yeah, exactly.
If he gets in the right position, he can do a lot of
Fennecism's
damage
looking to
the
try and
game.
assassinate Swampfire. He's gonna... you can't ambush there. He's got the spray and pray going, but he actually kills off Fennecism's. Rembones doesn't have the unstoppable force. Flashes for the ground slam, and he will pick up Swampfire off the back side.
Sadly, he just didn't have the lifesteal to out-sustain the Malphite damage there.
Yeah, so Fennecism's, he used his leap already, closing the gap, so after he flashed away, Swampfire just unloaded on him, and he's not a very powerful Kha'Zix right now.
Definitely not. He's 0-2 now. He does have a cloth armor to help kind of, you know, mitigate some of that damage. But when he finishes Ninja Tab, he'll be a lot better against Twitch in the 1v1.
Yeah, oh, here comes the teleport from Sir Manchild. He's going to get Dredgeline parts the Red Sea. Pigz might fly, they back away. When you see the question mark pings going down onto him,
Yeah.
his team is definitely not happy with that one.
I mean, I don't see why they would be unhappy, though. He scored 3 points at least.
Yeah. Alright, here's Rembones looking for Jameson. He does have the Unstoppable Force, but they gotta be aware of the Sanguine Pool available for Jameson. Unstoppable Force, there it is! He's gonna throw it on the Gravity Field, he's gonna use the Sanguine Pool, but Smooth has the Chaos Storm, pops it down onto him, he's gonna not get enough damage, Jameson backs away. Did have to burn both Flash and Ghost, however.
I would have actually, I think I would have preferred to see the ult come out sooner, because it travels faster the closer it is to Victor. So if he can pop it down before the Sanguine Pool comes out, and while he's still knocked up, you get the initial damage, which is a big chunk of it, and then you let it move, and by the time he comes out of his pool, the second burst will already be ready.
Yeah. I think he was a little bit too far. Oh, Dredgeline's going to land on General Vici, but I don't think he wanted this one. He's going to back away just safely. Pigz might fly bottom lane, pushing onto that top lane tower. The Cloud Drake is going to be the response by the Holiday Bundles. They're taking that one, and it's going to be their second Cloud Drake, which is actually pretty significant.
Cloud Drake does a lot more than people think. A lot of people think Cloud Drake or Ocean Drake are the worst dragons. Personally, I think Cloud Drake does a lot more than people expect. It allows you, you know, your roams are better.
Hold on a second, because the flash grab from onto Smooth, but Epic Awesomeness gets rooted in place by the Gravity Field. They will pick off Fennecism. Swampfire gets that one, and now Rembone's in the middle of all the members of the Holiday Bundles, and it's a double kill for Swampfire. And that's the Twitch really starting to get really bad. Smooth barely finishes his recall in time.
And unlike the Twitch we saw earlier, this Twitch is going with the crit build. He's going to finish the IE and then build his crit items.
And he's gone for the build that I think is really very good. What you do is
BF Sword into Zeal.
BF Sword, Zeal, I Edge, then you finish your Zeal item. I think it's the most effective crit-based build now.
Speaking purely mathematically, the build is very efficient gold-wise.
Oh, good hook onto Smooth. He pops the barrier, but he's not quite going to go down. Swampfire doesn't have the damage. Use that barrier, keeps himself alive.
I wonder if we're going to see... Has the Rift Herald already been used?
I don't know.
Did it expire?
Did he forget to use it? How long does it last? It lasts for what?
Oh.
4?
Oh, there it is. He just summoned
it
right
is.
before we said that.
Okay.
All right, that makes sense.
I looked at his trinket, and I guess he was using it while we were talking about it. But really used to very little effect. They abandoned it. Poor Rift Herald.
They used it when they didn't have a wave pushed up, really?
I guess it was about to expire, so they had to pop it down somewhere.
Yeah, it does get half the tower health down on its initial hit if it doesn't take damage first. I feel like they could have done more if they had made the effort to, move into the jungle where it would move top lane instead of mid lane where no one is. Because all you have to do is you put it in the lane and it moves through the lane, right? Just like your ghouls or the maiden. So all you have to do is really move top lane, pivot around your jungle, go through wolves, past blue, and just pop it there. And you can just let it push down mid lane when you go mid, and they'll all collapse on you. And then Rift Herald will still be top lane to push for you while you're there.
Alright, Epic Awesomeness looking for the hook over the side. He's going to use that ultimate. Rembone's using the Unstoppable Force, and Swampfire's extinguished! Okay, so Pigz might fly. They get a tower in the mid. They just blow up Swampfire. Epic Awesomeness not anywhere near him. Alright, Pigz might fly. Now they rotate into the top lane. They've got a wave already prepped up. Aravan jumps over to the minion. Pigz might fly starting up on this one.
And it looks like they're going to be able to ambush this
Jameson
Vladimir.
has found Fennecisms, and General Vici has the Sanguine Pool used. He's going to be backed up by the rest of his team. Dredgeline lands after the depth charge, but there's the Featherstorm. General Vici roots them all in place, but he's going to get caught by the Onslaught of Shadows. Exhaust goes down onto My Name Is That Cool, gets stunned up by the concussive blows. Hook lands onto Aravan, but General Vici's on a killing spree. Sir Manchild doing what he can, but he's going to get stunned up as well. Fennecisms jumps onto him, tastes their fear. Double kill for General Vici. Winner's Bite going to land on Epic Awesomeness, but they're not quite going to have the move speed to catch him. Hook will land onto Aravan, and now Swampfire and Jameson trying to focus him down. It will make it out in time, and they get the tower in the top lane.
Brahm's stuns there were really key in keeping Xayah alive, and he did a good job of applying his passive at the right times, because it does have that short cooldown on each champion after it's been applied. So he applied it at the right time, and he was able to trigger it to save the Xayah at the moment where it was most effective. Yeah,
and looks as though Sir Manchild has actually built the Knight's Vow. It's a very gold-efficient item. He's trying to keep Swampfire alive. Swampfire is the big hope for the Humble Bundle. Christmas bundle, or holiday bundles. Golly, so many bundles. He's the big hope for the holiday bundles. 5-3-1 on Twitch, a very good champion to hyper carry the game. So they just want to level as much protection on him as possible. But Smooth gets caught by the Dredgeline into the hook from Epic Awesomeness. Actually, Aravan blocks that one up. Smooth will make it out alive. Aravan backs himself away. Rembones is here. He's exhausted. He has the Unstoppable Force available. He doesn't want to go in just yet. General Vici's off the side. My Name Is That Cool, ready to go in with the Onslaught of Shadows. Aravan pops himself back with the Stand Behind Me. Epic Awesomeness going for the hook. Just not sure what he's doing there.
Yeah, so Vladimir is actually going for the Proto Belt after he already built his Spirit Visage, which it seems fine as a second item. I would just rather have seen it earlier in the game. Maybe you build Spectre's Cowl and then you go into Proto Belt and finish Spirit Visage after that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Blitzkid's Knight's Vow. I'm not sure the effects stack for multiple people, but they might.
At the very least, you could double Knight's Vow your 2 carries, the Vladimir and the Twitch.
Yeah,
Depth Charge is going to land on the Smooth just to disengage that one. My Name is That Cool goes in with the Onslaught of Shadows. Unstoppable Force into the backline, but Rembones, however, Swamp Fire trying to unload with the Spray and Pray, but General VG goes unstoppable. Jameson, Sanguine Pool on his way out, but they've already killed off Sir Manchild, and My Name is That Cool. Swamp Fire is already dead. Jameson running for his life. Taste Their Fear. He's not got Flash available, or does he? No, he doesn't, and Epic Awesomeness, he has to watch his mid laner die. Concussive Blow stuns him up. He will get Taste Their Fear. Sanguine Pool comes back up, but it's not going to matter. He's got to get jumped on by Fennecisms.
He did survive a long time. I'll give him that. I would rather see Blitzcrank come out with the Locket here instead of a Knight's Vow.
Well, okay, you got to get okay, he's got the Face of the Mountain at very least, but Locket is very dependent on having HP.
He also has Sightstone.
Yeah.
Which gives HP.
What is he going to be? What is he going to be building? He's built a Chain Vest now. Rook Hogan onto General Vici into the backline, gets jumped up by the Devastating Charge, and gets shut down by Sir Manchild. Now Aravan running for his life.
Was a great pull from Blitzcrank to secure the kill on General Vici there. And looks like the blue team is going to pick up an Ocean Drake here.
Pigz might fly. Get their first Drake of the game, the Ocean. Now Epic Awesomeness moving forward aggressively. You want to clear out that minion wave. They still have yet to pick up their first tower of the game. It's 6 towers to 0 right now in favor of Pigz might fly. Unstoppable Force in, but they caught Smooth with the hook, but he's blown up Swamp Fire with a Chaos Storm. My Name is That Cool, now running for his life. He's got the shield from Face of the Mountain, but he's getting slowed up by the Seismic Shard. It's going to be a double kill for Smooth. Now Epic Awesomeness has the teleport coming in from the backside from Sir Manchild, but he doesn't have the Rocket Grab available just yet.
So Victor at this point, he's the Blitz is legit only 12. I'm not sure about that, but if he is, that's pretty impressive.
Alright. The Infinity Edge and the Static Shift for Swamp Fire.
So Victor has, right now, he's got his core item, which he's upgraded.
He's got
his needlessly large rod, and he's got a Phoenix Codex right now. So he's got a lot of flat AP and, you know, his increased abilities and AP from his core item.
Yeah.
So he's going to be able to blow up the Twitch every time from now on until Twitch gets
Fennecisms
kind of
jumps
protection.
forward. Doesn't move anymore. Epic Awesomeness looking for it. He's going to move forward. He finds General Vici, but he's by himself. He's a little bit separated from the team. He flashes over the side of the wall. Pigz might fly now, have the advantage. They actually see Swamp Fire pushing in the mid lane that they got to deal with. Oh, but a hook on his General Vici! Depth Charge knocks him into the air, and Epic Awesomeness picks up a kill. Dredgeline lands onto Rembones. He's rooted in place. There's the Gravity Field to try and disengage. Sir Manchild Gill gets rooted up by it. And now the holiday bundles, they do have the push on the mid lane. They've killed off General Vici already. A Dredgeline's going to land onto Aravan, but he's got the Unbreakable. He's got to throw down the Glacial Fissure. Good! Unstoppable Force onto 3 from Rembones. Onslaught out the backside. Jameson used the Protobell and the Hemoplague already. The Tides of Blood used out, but the good hook on the Smooth after the Chaos Storm used, but it don't have any damage to follow.
Yeah, all their spells were on cooldown. Everything was on cooldown for them. It was pretty hard to follow up on that hook there. Blitzcrank landing a lot of good hooks, though. A lot on General Vici and a few on Smooths.
Unfortunately, they don't have a whole lot of damage. Jameson has gone for the Spirit Visage, so he's very tanky, but he doesn't do very much damage at all.
In that fight, at least Hecarim had finished Trinity Force, which is really, if he builds damage items, he builds 2. And other than that, it's really his only one. Malphite, he's built Knight's Vow, he's got a Spectral Cowl, and he's got the Bramble Vest that we've been talking about all day.
Yeah.
How effective do you think the Bramble Vest is going to be here?
You know, to be honest with you, I have no idea. Good hook onto Smooths once again, but they've got Rembones in the back pocket. Dredgeline's going to land onto him as well. There's the Depth Charge onto Smooths. My Name is That Cool running for him. He's going to flash forward so that he can push Smooths into the team, but they don't have the damage. Smooths is going to be making it out with the help of that Rembones and General. But another hook from Epic Awesomeness. Unstoppable Force used, and Smooths will survive with the help of the shield. Swamp Fire gets blown up by General Vici. It's a double kill. Rembones will get the third one of the fight. Jameson now running for his life. He gets the speed boost, running for it. Aravan looking for the winner's bite, slows him up. There's one more auto for the concussive blows. Sanguine Pool dodges it, and he will expire those stacks. Pigz might fly come out 3 for 0 on that one, even though Epic Awesomeness was landing some really good hooks.
Yeah, the Malphite did a really good job there. Also, General Vici put out a lot of damage now. He's finished his Essence Reaver, he's got a Hurricane, he had a BF Sword, and he's got a Executioners for Vladimir, and eventually when Twitch builds any,
Any
sort of
lifesteal.
sustain, he'll also have Grievous Wounds for that. So it looks like he's set up to be pretty good here in the future.
Something I really like to do, that I really like a lot, is going Sunfire, Abyssal Mask, and Thornmail on Malphite, so
Malphite.
that people just kill themselves by
Damage,
standing
not
near
damage.
you. Uh-oh, my name is that cool face checks into 5 members of Pigz Might Fly, and he dies instantly, and now Epic Awesomeness realizes the trouble he's in. Slowed up by the Void Spikes, he's gonna get jumped on. Silence, though, catches General Vici, but the Proto Belt's not gonna be enough damage. Home Emo Blake dodged away by General Vici's Splash, and now Rembones has the Unstoppable Force. Does he want it? Doesn't want it yet. Swampfire standing around in invisibility. General Vici going very low, trying to take the Baron. They've got a control ward in the pit, denying the vision. But it's a little bit too
Backing
dangerous
off
for
here
them
is a
right
smart
now,
idea.
yeah.
A 1 Nautilus depth charge and Twitch coming in with his ult is going to absolutely ruin their team when they're that low.
And Sir Manchild and Epic Awesomeness ready to clear out that vision. Yeah, and it's like we were expecting the double Knight's Vow coming out for Epic Awesomeness and Sir Manchild.
Actually, that was Twitch chat.
Yeah.
They picked that pretty right. I'm not sure who he's bonded to.
It looks as though Swampfire is bonded to Epic Awesomeness. Oh, Epic Awesomeness might be caught here. No, not quite. Jameson does not have any bonds, so they're both bonded to Swampfire. I'm not actually sure how
Yeah,
Double
I
Knight's
don't-
Vow works.
I don't think they stack. Or it might be that, the damage reduction doesn't stack, but, the healing
Yeah,
might.
both Sir Manchild and Epic Awesomeness will be getting healing from Swampfire for sure, but I don't know how the damage reduction works.
The passive is unique, isn't it? Or, it's unique active. that
Pigz
gives
Might
it the
Fly
passive.
are starting up on the Baron. Yes, but I think that means that you can't buy 2 Knight's Vows and put them on different people.
Well, yeah, because the active is used for both items, just like if you bought 2
Well, yeah,
Zonas.
but I don't know whether that applies to the, 2 different people bonding to the same person.
This is something we should look up
Yeah.
at some point, probably after
I mean,
the game.
it's such a niche situation.
I don't think I've ever seen this happen.
There have been games I've had where there have been 2 Knight's Vows, but I've never seen them been bonded to the same person.
Other support items that would be good right now, like I said, Locket. Righteous Glory is a good item. I don't know if it's necessary this game. It's not really an item people
Oh,
like to build
Swampfire
anymore.
unloading onto General Vici with a spray and pray, but good Featherstorm will get him out of there. He almost died. 2 auto attacks onto him, just took out almost all of his HP.
Twitch has finished Static Shiv at that point, so he did get that proc off, which is a lot of damage.
Yeah.
We saw it crit after he had already gotten away on one of the minions for 500.
Pigz Might Fly. They have Baron buff though. They're pushing onto that top lane. Epic Awesomeness is running forward. He's looking for the hook. Doesn't want to get it. Oh, but Smooth's left. Aravan is like, hey, take him, not me.
I thought this was going to be the second betrayal of the night.
He just jumps over to General Vici and Smooth's left out, but doesn't quite land the hook.
No. Vladimir Blasting Wand and an Amplifying Tome. It could be Ryla's, it could be Void Staff. There's a lot of things it could be.
Yeah. Well, okay, Needlessly Large Rod doesn't build into Rylai's anymore.
It's Blasting Wand.
Oh, who are we talking about? Oh, we're talking about
Vladimir.
Jameson.
Yeah,
Okay,
Jameson.
Hook's gonna land onto Aravan, throws up the Unbreakable. They don't want to follow up on that one. I guess it could, I would imagine it's probably gonna be... Actually, I have no idea what he's gonna build.
I have no idea either. What do you think Twitch is going to build? Probably Quicksilver with that No Magic Mantle?
Maybe. It could be Hex Drinker. I have no idea which one would be better in this situation. Alright, but Epic Awesomeness moving forward.
it's
He's
hard
looking
to
for a
say.
hook onto somebody. Rembone's not quite gonna get caught.
Kha'Zix does have his Black
Oh,
Beam.
Fennecisms is now getting unloaded on by Swampfire. Dredgeline's gonna find Aravan. He's not gonna be the target they wanted. There's a root and the Gravity Field flash Onslaught of Shadows onto General Vici, but he got the Featherstorm available. Glacial Fissure used to disengage the fight as Smooth takes out My Name Is That Cool. Swampfire is here, but he doesn't have Spray and Pray. He tried to use it to kill off Fennecisms in the bottom lane. They get the tower. Jameson is now in a dangerous position. Rembones does not have the Unstoppable Force. He already used it. Swampfire loads onto General Vici and picks him off the backside. Aravan now trying to keep him alive. Smooths is going to get knocked into the air by the depth charge. Swampfire now looking for Smooth. He comes out of invisibility. He flashes forward for it. Smooth uses the Zonya's Hourglass, but it's gonna be he's gonna die immediately afterwards. Or will he? Gets out. Oh, almost catch that Swampfire. Aravan is now in the middle of the base by himself, and Swampfire is gonna get another one.
Twitch did a great job coming in from behind and assassinating Zaya there.
Yeah, and Rembone's trying to put some damage on the tower in the bottom lane, but now he's gonna get jumped on. Unstoppable Force not available, and he flashes the rocket grab.
So Blitzcrank has built, he has a Warden's Mail right now, so he's probably going into something like a Frozen Heart or a Randuin's.
Or the Thorn Mail. It now builds into Thorn Mail.
Yeah, it does now build into Thorn Mail.
Yeah, Warden's... Thorn Mail gives so many good passives now. It's insane.
It gives health now. Why does it give health now?
Who knows?
It gives 250 health. I mean, it's not a lot of health, but it's still health.
Yeah. It gives you the... Cold Steel for the attack speed debuff. Fennecisms jumps onto Epic Awesomeness. He's going to taste his spear a few more times with the hook. Not quite going to land. General VG now moving forward, but Swampfire unloads with this auto attacks as well out of Invis. General VG chunked down to about 40% HP.
It looks like he is going to be building into that Mercurial Scimitar.
Rembones really wants to find Swampfire. Just gonna slow up Jamison with the Iceborne Gauntlet. Fennecisms throws out the Void Spikes. Oh, but my name is that cool. Jumps onto General VG, and now he's in the middle of the enemy team. Gets caught by the Glacial Fissure. Concussive blows. Fennecism's gonna get jumped on by the Dredge Line, but Aravan poked and by the Unstoppable Force comes out from Rembones. He's gonna get focused down by Swampfire and Jamison, but the Chaos Storm is burning away onto all three members. It's a double kill as Fennecism's focus is down Sir Manchild. Jamison finally gets Rembones, but he will finally go down to Smooth, or will he? Smooth's taking a lot of damage. Jamison, it's the Vladimir we were talking about. Smooth will, Fennecism fails his hop over the wall and loses his mid laner for it. It's a 4 for 4.
Just not quite enough. I'm not sure the Kazakhs could have finished him off there, though. So that might have saved him, actually, misclicking.
Yeah, and Jamison, that's the Vladimir we're talking about that really, Victor really can't do anything against Vladimir.
Especially this point in the game. Earlier, he might have been able to bully him a lot more. You know, the jungler could have come after the pull was used or something, and they could have pressured him a lot more in the early to mid game. But now that he's got 3 items, he's going to be able to, you know, pool.
He's an absolute
go
terror.
back to like half health or 3/4 health, and it's going to be almost impossible to kill him without grievous wounds at this point or some sort of hard CC. Kazakh's building into the Hex Drinker here. He's got a Dirge as well. I'm wondering what he's going to build that Dirge.
He's got the Dirk, you mean?
Did I say
Serrated Dirk? Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks like he's probably going to go towards the Duskblade of Drakthar. Aravan and Fennecisms back away after they secure the Scuttle Crab. Baron spawning in about 1 minute and 15 seconds. They got 5 members of the Holiday Bundles here in the mid lane now. They got Rembones pushing in the bottom lane. They secure Vision in the Baron pit, but then they let them have it back. Pigz Might Fly secure that area. They do get their first tower of the game in the mid lane. There's a hook onto Aravan, but Swampfire, not a whole lot you can do there. Good dodge with the stand behind me onto Sir Manchild's Dredge Line.
They did get their first tower there, so, you know, they're catching up. It's 8-1 in favor of Pigz right now.
Yeah.
Or, yeah, in favor
it's about
of Pigz Might Fly.
8k gold lead in favor of Pigz Might Fly right now.
Yeah, that, Twitch did a, you know, back earlier when Twitch assassinated General Vici, he did a great job. That stopped the push. They would have gotten, you know, a lot more if he hadn't have died right there. And I think that really set the tone for, you know, the following team fights. So that play might be the decisive one if Holiday Bundle comes out on top here.
Yeah. Alright, Pigz Might Fly. They're bush baiting around this area, and look, they can do that because
time in that same bush.
Yeah, but they can do it because of, look how much vision they have in the red side jungle. Oh, but Rembones is going to be the focus. Unstoppable Force his way out, and that is a crucial teamfight ultimate that they will not have. Pigz Might Fly trying to get the push onto the top lane, but now they have no top laner, no Unstoppable Force, and now Sir Manchild moving forward. They've got My Name Is That Cool ready to flank on the other side. Epic Awesomeness looking for a quick hook onto a priority target of Pigz Might Fly. He's got his flash, not quite. Just kidding.
Yeah, so there's not anything he could really do there. You know, they were already disengaging before they even showed it because they had that vision. They were able to plan a bit ahead. Malphite trying to sneak some inhibs here. He's pushing the waves. He's pushing.
Yeah, but he gets caught by the Dredge Line from Sir Manchild. Sir Manchild putting down the Riptide damage, but this is a tank fight now.
2 tanks with no ammo slapping against each other.
Yep. But it's the 4v4 on the top side. Swampfire looking for the flank. Epic Awesomeness comes in, knocks up Fennecisms. There's the Gravity Field teleport coming in, and Swampfire just unloads onto General Vici, but there's the Featherstorm. Smooth throws down the Chaos Storm, and Swampfire's pilled up General Vici already. Jameson picks off Smooth. He gets Unstoppable Force, and here's the Dredge line onto Fennecisms in the backside. Exhaust goes down on Sir Manchild. Jameson, he's unloading a lot of damage now. Hook lands onto Aravan. He's gonna get focused down by 3 members of the Holiday Bundles. Aravan will finally go down. It's a 3-for-1 in favor of the Holiday Bundles. And that's what we were talking about. Jameson is unstoppable right now. No one can kill him. He's able to just run in and kill Smooth instantly.
The one person that can kill Jameson is General Vici, but he keeps getting picked off by Twitch, by Swampfire. And the backline just ult kills him in 2-3 auto attacks.
Yeah, and Pigz are finding themselves in a real pickle now because they're not winning team fights. Jameson is too strong. Swampfire able to kill out the one person who can stop him.
Hecarim did go for the Gargoyle Stoneplate second. He's going to be able to ult in, trigger the Stoneplate, not take as much damage when he's in the middle of the team fight anymore.
Rembones finds Epic Awesomeness here. They're going to try and Blast Cone him out of there, but he will get focused down. Taste their fear. Blast Cone taken by a My Name Is That Cool, but he gets followed by the leap from Fennecisms. Void Spikes will slow him up, and that's a 2-level lead for the jungler of Pigz Might Fly. He's unstoppable. And that jumps over, looks for Swampfire. Void Spike's not going to slow him up. Rembones does have the Unstoppable Force available. And now Pigz Might Fly, they start up the Baron. That's going to be the thing that they're hoping to try and end the game with. They're focusing it down, half HP already, down to a third, down to a quarter. It's so low and it's secure. Fennecisms smites it down, and now they're looking for those open inhibs.
I'm not sure who I'm rooting for anymore. We saw a great performance by Pigz earlier, and they were pushing and they were doing very well, but then Holiday Bundle came back almost.
Quite a bit.
They won a few team fights, and I really got hyped for them, for the comeback. But I'm not sure who I want to win more.
Yeah, unfortunately,
anymore.
Epic Awesomeness and My Name Is That Cool got picked off without their unstoppable Vladimir, and the Twitch able to assassinate General Vici. They get the inhib in the mid lane, but they do not rotate for the one in the top lane. Now they're moving towards the Elder Drake. Oh, but they're going to do their signature Bush tactic, and here comes Epic Awesomeness, and that's not where you want it to be. Gets slowed up by the Winner's Bite. Void Spikes and the concussive blows will land. It is unbreakable, will stop all the damage. Swampfire is there. Sir Manchild knocks them all up, but there's the Unstoppable Force, and Rembones finds Swampfire this time. The Hemoblade goes down. Smooth in the back line. Jameson is going to get focused down. Finally, he will go down. It's a quick 4 kills for Pigz Might Fly. 5 kills make that. And it will be the game for Pigz Might Fly. They've got Baron. They don't have a wave, though, however. Maybe they won't be able to end here, will they?
And strategies like that really go to show you why vision is so important in games like these. Information is key, and when you don't have it, you want to just... That's the one thing you want to work on. You want to work on getting more vision and taking away more vision for your opponent. And, it's not a one-way road. You really want to control the map with that more than anything else.
Pigz Might Fly, they do successfully tank up both Nexus towers, and the Nexus soon to follow. Epic Awesomeness spawning in 5 seconds, but it's not going to matter. Pigz Might Fly go 5-0.
They still have
one more game, yes, but 5-0 in the first 6 rounds. So, that will be Pigz Might Fly going undefeated for the first 5 rounds of round robin. They've got one more to see if they can clinch that first seed guaranteed.